What happened to mobile games? Do you remember back in the day you'd pull out your old iPhone or iPod and this is what you'd see on the screen? There was something special about these games. They were so simple but addicting. A lot of them were just a fun thing to pass time. Maybe you'd have 30 minutes before your next class, or you're in a long car ride, or you're just chilling at home. Apps seem to have this charm about them. And with phones becoming more powerful, developers could create even better apps. At one point, we even started having emulators, where we could play all sorts of games. Mobile gaming had then reached a level that most thought impossible. But sadly, it lost its appeal as quickly as it gained it. You're going to see greed be the big problem with mobile games. The new developers aren't passionate about making a mobile game. They don't care about anything except for maximizing profits. My best guess is that a lot of these people don't even play mobile games. They see that these apps can make billions, and that's all they care about. Some might say these are just assumptions, but I'm going to prove it to you. These aren't assumptions. Rather, they are observations of a now deserted market. Think about it. When was the last time you played an app you actually enjoyed? When was that app actually published? It wasn't anytime recently. It's tragic to see this drought in an oasis with so much potential. The three main things that caused this drought was the free-to-play model, dishonest advertising, and Apple Arcade. The free-to-play model is a scheme that helps apps become incredibly profitable. The scheme is to make your app free so anyone can download it, and then make it really addicting. This makes the game accessible to basically everyone. It's fun for a while until you hit what is called a paywall, basically barring you of progress without being too obvious. In some games, you can even pay to gain a competitive advantage against real people. This can be incredibly toxic as you compete with friends because you'll have to spend more money than them to beat them. Whatever it is they're running, they get you to spend money. But even if they don't get you to spend money, they're still making profits because these games run ads while you're playing. Every 2 to 3 minutes, they will run ads that are obnoxious and long, which brings me to the next part. Ads have been a part of mobile games forever, but back in the day, ads weren't as invasive. Rather, they just covered a small part of your screen for a couple of seconds. Today, you get an ad and your whole screen is covered by a loud and obnoxious ad. Usually, these happen mid-game too. There's a timer in the corner for 60 seconds. Once those are up, there will be an X you can click to remove the ad. After waiting the longest 60 seconds of your life, you are greeted by the smallest exit button in the entire world, which if you miss will send you over to Safari and open 15 different tabs. When you finally successfully close the app, you are interrupted by a second screen asking you to download whatever it was you saw in the ad. Now this may not sound that bad, but when it happens so often, it's just a miserable experience. Honestly, what they should do is just make games that are entire ads. At least that way I have something playable. If you pay attention to the actual ads, you'll see some very interesting game concepts. Some of them look too good to be true. It's because they are. Most of the ads are misleading. They do many evil and manipulative things. Some of them don't even show the original game. They just copy another game and claim it as their own. There's others who will show some really provocative or terrible gameplay to try and get you to play the game. When you download these games, it's nothing more than just a terrible version of Candy Crush, which is a damn shame. The App Store even had Fortnite at one point, but then Apple had to step in. Out of all the things I've talked about, I honestly think a lot of these problems come back to one thing: Apple. No, not the fruit, the greedy ass company that has been scamming idiots for the last decade with their shitty products and ideas. They've ruined a lot of things, but especially mobile gaming. They did this by hiding all of their best games in Apple Arcade. Now this is a great idea and concept, but when it comes down to it, no one wants to pay $5 a month to play mobile games. This subscription service for gaming has been tried plenty of times by different companies. Actually, Microsoft has a similar service that offers games on Xbox, PC, and phone. Yet that's not popular. So if it's not working out for them, why would anyone buy the Apple Arcade? When considered, it is a much lesser version. It's not enough for Apple to take a percentage of the money that apps earn, but they have to charge you monthly on top of that. The saddest part is that the list of games is awful. There's maybe 3 good games on there, the rest are deplorable. It's sad to see the state of mobile gaming, but I think there can be good that comes out of this. It seems that the opportunity is there for anyone to grab it. This is a market that is no longer as competitive and could be very profitable, especially with how powerful phones and tablets have become. The field is ready to be harvested. It's there for the taking. A similar situation was seen when the popular game Flappy Bird blew up. It hit the world by surprise and everybody was playing it. But looking back now, it's obvious to see there was a need. There currently is a need now. The next person that makes another good game will become a millionaire.